Good afternoon. My name is Murphy, and today I would like to tell you about the person who's had the greatest influence on my life. While many people look up to celebrities, athletes, and other historical figures, the person I look up to most is somebody that many people will never know: my stepfather, Peter. Peter is a retired civil engineer who was born in Austria and now lives in Melbourne, Florida. Throughout his life and career, he has lived and worked in many different countries around the world. There are three reasons why Peter inspires me: his remarkable background, his lifelong curiosity, and the positive impact he has had on my life. First, I will discuss Peter's history. Second, I will explain what makes him significant. And third, I will share why he has been so meaningful in my life. Let's go back to the beginning, to Peter's upbringing in Austria and the experiences that shaped his successful international engineering career. Peter's life story shows how determination and hard work can create opportunities regardless of where you started. Peter was born in a small town outside of Linz, Austria, and spent his childhood there during a time when his family had limited financial resources. Despite these challenges, he remained focused on learning and dreamed of becoming an engineer. At 16, he courageously moved to the United States for an internship that led to a career as a civil engineer with a unique specialty. He was a special projects manager. As a special projects manager, Peter was the person his company relied on when they had an issue that they just didn't have a guy for. For example, he once built a road through a swamp in Texas. The project required him to solve unique challenges, including unstable ground, drainage concerns, and construction logistics. The position also allowed him to work on many other projects around the world just like that. Now that I've shared Peter's background from his childhood in Austria to his international career, I'll explain the personal qualities that made him successful and inspiring. He is significant because of his curiosity, dedication, and willingness to continue learning throughout his life. He never settles for just learning how things work. He wants to understand why they work. His curiosity allowed him to solve complex problems in his career and encourage those around him to think more deeply about the problems they faced. He has remained a student throughout his life and always strives to learn more than is necessarily required. His global experiences and commitment to learning have given him a different perspective on life that continues to impact how I look at things. Whether it be discussing engineering or culture or differences he observed while he was abroad, he approaches every topic with interest. Now that I've discussed Peter's curiosity, determination, and lifelong learning, I want to talk about how he has influenced my personal development. Peter has helped mold me into the person that I am today by teaching me the meaning of hard work, perseverance, and dedication, and keeping an open mind. His example shows that anything can be overcome with hard work. He has encouraged me to slow down and think carefully before speaking. His guidance has helped me become more thoughtful, patient, and mature in my personal and professional life. As someone who can be quite impulsive, I have benefited greatly from his advice. Today, I make a conscious effort to think more carefully and look at disagreements with patience. Today, we have discussed Peter's background and the qualities that make him inspiring and how he's influenced my life. Through his determination, curiosity, and global experiences, Peter has inspired me to become a more thoughtful and open-minded person. Although most people will never know his name, his influence reaches far beyond the projects he created around the world. As he built roads that connected distant places through tough terrain, his guidance has helped me create the path that I follow today. And for that, I will always be grateful. Thank you for listening, and remember, be like Peter. Keep questioning.